General knowledge 3. Question number 1. You're driving a 40-feet vehicle at 55 miles per hour.
55 miles per hour.
Road is dry, visibility is good. What is the least amount of space that you need to have in front of your vehicle?
In front of your vehicle.
You remember, guys, for 1 second per each 10 feet of your vehicle length, with at the speed before 40 miles per hour. So it should be 4 seconds, but the speed is more than 40 miles per hour, right? So you have to add just 1 second. So if 40-foot vehicle, for speed is more than 40 miles per hour, any speed, okay? It might be 50, 60, so the right answer is 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Very good. Question number 2. What should you do if a car coming toward you at night keeps its high beams on?
Very, very, very bad situation.
Again, the universal rule is your safety and anybody's safety. Okay, so you have to look to the right lane. Right lane or edge markings of the road. Okay, don't please flash your high beams. Don't slow down, look straight ahead. You need to look to the right lane or right edge markings of the road. Okay?
Safe way.
Very good. Number 3. If you must stop into the oncoming lane as you make a turn, you should. What should you do if you must stop on the oncoming lane as you make a turn?
So probably we're talking about left turn.
It's we are talking about the restricted, limited vision as you. No. Oncoming lane as you make a turn. Yes.
Left turn.
Left turn. So what you need to do? You need to watch for an oncoming traffic. Again, you are asked about the situation when you must stop on the oncoming lane. When you must stop on oncoming lane while making a turn? Only when you do a left turn. So definitely, obviously, naturally, you need to watch and wait for oncoming traffic.
Don't cause collision.
Alright, and another hint: oncoming lane, oncoming traffic, oncoming here, oncoming in the question, oncoming, the same words. Number 4. Which of this is true about driving in a tunnel?
In a tunnel.
Okay, immediately you need to remember tunnel is associated with the strong winds.
Strong winds.
When you exit the tunnel, you need to be very cautious. There may be a strong winds when exiting, especially if you drive a commercial
trying to
vehicle.
blow away.
Wind, tunnel, wind.
Tunnel winds.
Question number 5. You should use your horn when? Horn. When you need to use your horn? When actually you need your horn? It's again for your safety. If it helps to avoid a crash. In other situation, the use of your horn is, not recommended. Discourage it. But if you need to use it, you need to use it to avoid a crash in emergency situation. So, okay, that's
to avoid the crash.
Question number 6. The tread depth on a front steering wheel's tires. On a front tires.
Front tires.
So again, that's a, simply memorizing question. You need to remember front tires. You need to know the fact that front tires tread depth should not be less than 4.
4 to the second.
Not 6, not 2. 4. Front tires, 4. Question number 7. Your vehicle will be put out of service if, how much, how many, what quantity, what amount of your leaves in any leaf spring are missing. And again, this type of question you simply need to commit to memory. Remember, That's
yes,
one,
you have to remember 1/4, I think.
1/4 or 1/3. You see? Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's see who is right.
Let's see. 1/3.
I think 1/4.
Okay. 1/4.
Okay.
Good. Very
Correct.
good. Correct. Again, this type of questions you cannot you can make a guess, but it's better to just memorize. So when you are asked about leaves about leaf spring, so your vehicle will be put out of service if 1/4, 1/4, or more leaves are missing.
This was a long time ago.
All right. Question number 8. The same type of question, but now you're asked about the brake drums. Brake drums, a disc must not have cracks longer than how much of the width of the friction area? And the question is, again, 1/2.
1/2.
You need to simply remember this simple fact. Well, 1/2, let's see, yes, 1/2. So, brake drums should not have cracks longer than 1/2 of the width of the friction area. Again, guys, you might say that it's not safe even with less than 1/2 of the friction area, and you are right. But for to correctly answer the question, please remember that's the minimal safety requirement. Okay, 1/2. Question number 9. A hazard. Okay, so you're asked what the hazard is. Very short question. And very short question, the longest option is the right one. A hazard is any road condition that is possible danger. Okay. Question number 10. You are driving a heavy vehicle. You must exit a highway using an off-ramp that curves downhill. What you should do if you must exit a highway using an off-ramp that curves, not simply curves, but curves downhill, what should you do? And I think there was a, very similar question, and, you probably know the answer already. You should slow down to 5 miles per hour below the posted speed limit. Not 15, 15 is too much. And the simply posted speed limit to maintain the speed, according to the posted speed limit, it's not safe for you because
for regular cars.
Yeah, it's for regular cars, but not for you, for commercial vehicle. So slow down to 5 miles per hour below the posted speed limit, which is posted, speed limit on this off-ramp. Okay? Question number 11. Which of these rigs have more chances to off-track while making turn?
Off-track.
Well, what does it mean off-track? Because you tow the trailer behind you. When you make a turn, your tractor and your trailer, they make a turn, they go along the different curves,
different paths, different
lines around the corner usually. And that's why the general rule is the longer the vehicle you have, the more trailers, 2-3 trailers you have, this vehicle would have more chance to this rig actually will have more chance to go off track, to off track, because the longer if you have 1 or 2 trailers, if for example 1 compared to 2 trailers, you need to pull the tractor much more forward around when you make turn around the corner. So that's again the general rule. The longer the vehicle, the longer the rig, the more chances to off track. Okay, That's simple, very simple rule. So we should to calculate 45 or 2 27-feet trailers or 153 straight truck. Straight truck, well, it's out of question. It's straight truck. So when we're talking about off-tracking, that's always about the combination vehicle, the trailer, the tractor with the trailer. So which one has more chance? 45 looks like 227, but that's a little trick here, because you need to read triple, okay, and that's why when your combination vehicle consists of triple, means 2 trailers. This particular vehicle, even though it is shorter, 45 trailer, then 27 times 2 gives us 54, but that's a triple. Okay, so let's see if we are right. Yeah, triple.
Give you 135.
Well, actually, you might be given the same question, but without this little word triple. In that particular, well, case, the right answer would be well, the longest vehicle. Okay, but in this case, triple with 45, that's the correct answer. So this vehicle has more chances to off-track while making turn. Very good. Question number 12. How much space in front of you is needed while driving on a highway? It doesn't matter, guys. Highway, not highway. How much space in front of you need to have? It's 1 second. 1 second for each 10 feet of your vehicle length. Again, if your vehicle is 40 feet long, you need to have 4 seconds. If it's well, 100 feet long, you need to have 10 seconds. 1 second per 10 feet of vehicle length at a highway speed. Very good. Question number 13. Medicine used to treat the common cold. What is right about them? What is true about them? Medicine used to treat the common cold
Often
makes you sleepy and should not be used while driving. So it's very important fact you need to, well, be aware of. So if even you can buy this over-the-counter medication in a regular drugstore and you don't need a prescription for it, but still those medicine which are used to treat the common cold, they often can make you sleepy and should not be used while driving. Okay, again, even though they are freely, well, sold through the regular drugstore and do not require prescription, but still you have to, well,
be careful.
Be careful and not to use them while driving. Okay, very good. Makes you sleepy. Question number 14. Which of these you should not do in emergency situation? Which of these you should not do? It's a kind of difficult question. First of all, it is inverted. Not do. So you need to make a choice of wrong action, which is not recommended to do, which is dangerous to do, which is, okay, well, should not be done in the emergency situation. And also the choice is not easy. The right answer is here. You should avoid using the brakes until your speed is down to 40 miles per hour. So, well, the best for you guys is just memorize it. And you know why? This answer is correct, because the right answer in the emergency situation, you need to avoid braking until your speed has dropped to about 20 miles per hour. You
20
remember?
miles per hour, that's right,
There was a question before.
The previous question.
And that's why when you are said that you should avoid using the brakes until the speed is down to 40, that's the wrong action, because you need to wait until your speed has dropped to about 40 miles per hour. 20 miles per hour, and only then use, well, the brakes. Again, in emergency situation, sometimes you have to, use your brakes before that limit. But in order to answer this question correctly, you just need to memorize. This question is something, this option is something which you should not do in the emergency situation, and that's why it is a correct answer, because that's exactly what you are asking. What you should not do. You should avoid using the brakes until your speed is down to 40. Alright? Question number 15. The primary cause of fatal crashes is driving too fast. Okay?
Too fast, driving too fast.
Direct
Too fast for congestion.
question, direct answer. Too fast. Question number 16. A car suddenly cuts in front of you, creating a hazard.
Hazardous situation.
Which of these action should you not take? Again, kind of inverted question. You need to pick up the wrong action which is not recommended to do in that kind of hazardous situation, and this option will be the right answer. So what should you not take in the situation when somebody, some car suddenly cuts in front of you? And definitely you should not do you should not stay close behind the car. You might honk them, probably, but what you should not do, you should not stay close behind the car. It's always recommended to change lane or slow down. So these two, the signal, change lane, slow down, those are recommended actions in the emergency situation. But what you should not do, you should not stay close behind the car. Question number 17. What should you do? Now, what should you do when you see a hazard in a roadway ahead of you? And when you see a hazard, again, that's natural. That's natural. What you need to do, you need to, probably slow down, but that's not important thing, because it's not only about your safety, but about safety of other participants of the traffic, right? So what you need to do, you should use your four-way flashers or brake lights when you slow down to warn other people. Okay, so when you see a hazard in front of you, you naturally slow down, you press your brake, and that's how you warn others, and you also use your four-way flashers. Okay, to warn. That's a good word in this particular case. All four-way flashers. Question number 18. If your brakes fail on a downgrade, that's very sad situation. What you must do first? So again, you drive downgrade and you realize your brakes are not working anymore. They fail. What you need to do? You need to look for an escape ramp.
Yes. Driving in a mountain, you should know your location of escape ramps.
You probably remember there was a question also before like driving in the mountain, you need to know the location of the escape ramps along your way. And now it's a good thing.
Now it saves your life.
Yeah. So if your brakes fail in the downgrade, boom, find an escape ramp. Question number 19. You should always turn on your emergency four-way flashers when? You can use them all the time, but what is the recommended time when you need to turn them on? Always turn on your emergency four-way flashers. When? When you park on the side.
When you park on the side.
When you park, the first thing you need to do is to, well, that's not the only thing. You also, when you park, you need to put your parking brakes on. Okay, you need to, well, put the transmission in the neutral position, but you always need to turn on your emergency four-way flashers. When you park on the side of the road. Anytime you park, boom, first thing you need to do, turn the emergency flashers on. Question number 20. Should brake adjustment be checked often? Alright, definitely yes. Definitely yes. But that's not as simple. Because plus to that, you're also given the choice because the brakes can get out of adjustment when they used a lot. But you might not even read the whole option, the whole statement, because naturally, should brake adjustment be checked often? Yes, definitely, yes. It's again matter of safety. You need to make sure your brakes are in good condition and they, well, will not fail on a downgrade or in any other place on the road, right? Yes, should. They should be checked often. Question number 21. Which of this is true about mirror adjusting? Mirror. How you supposed to use your mirrors?
Before starting the day.
Again, when you read through the, well, given options, when you bump on this word before, that's, well, first sign for you and most important sign for you that that's probably the right, correct option. Because anything should be done before. You remember, fire extinguisher should be checked before, brake adjustment should be checked before, and definitely mirror also. You should adjust your mirrors before starting the trip. Good. Question number 22. Another, well, memorizing question. When you are driving on a snow-packed road, you should reduce your speed by
1/3 or 1/2?
1/2?
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that's probably 1/2, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Snow-packed, 1/2, yes.
Okay, let's see. Yes.
1/2, yeah. 1/3, that's just when during the rain. But on a snow-packed road, 1/2. Bridge formula. Interesting question. Bridge formula. It's not about the bridge across the like river. It's about the bridge, the distance between your tires. And you know, yeah, between your axles. And you know, the axles, well, they may be moved a little bit. And when you put them close together, it permits less maximum axle weight. When you put them far apart, it permits more maximum axle weight. So in this particular case, when you see bridge formula, just remember, close together, less maximum weight, close together. All right, less, close together. When you put them close together, when you move your axle toward to each other, it permits less maximum weight. Close together. Question number 24. Which of this is true about hours of service? And again, you need to read all, well, 3 given options. But important thing to remember, and again, this is about safety, you have to make you should allow enough hours to rest.
Enough hours to rest.
And again, we strongly recommend you guys, you need to read through all, like 3 of them, because sometimes there are good, like words distributed through the wrong options. So, for example, make a break. That's a good thing, but then you said after every 2 hours. That's not good. You need to make a break whenever you become sleepy. And that's why, in order not to get sleepy, you should allow enough hours to rest.
Enough hours.
And that's why this question is correct. Okay? Very good.
No,